Greetings from the great upstairs. Today I just wanted to check in. I was doing the 2010 Inktober catch-up, and I'm using the Master's Touch drawing pad. It's in black from Hobby Lobby. At the time it was 50% off. Or if you missed the sales, which these do go on sale a couple of times a year, you can also use your 40% off coupon, but 50 is always better. So I have my idea in hand. I'm gonna do trees. I'm gonna use the gel pens. Unfortunately, my obscene amount of gel pens are not fabulous. Gotten some from Walmart, the Five Below, various other places. I've thrown a lot of pens out. They don't have a lot of fine coverage like the ones they show there. I want those pens. But anyways, today is day 12, and so on the 10th, I did this little guy in silver. Just use a lot of little squigglies to help shape it, and then a bazillion little branches to make it full. This one, not a fabulous. Again, I was having troubles with the colors. Lots of swirlies to get the tree done, and then different shades of the browns, coppers, and golds to get the trunks in. And then I tried to do a background. I've got to work on my perspective because it really kind of sucks. This one, I started off with a harsh line, and then I was like, wait a minute. No, I want it swirly. And so I was having difficulties with this one too. And then what I tried to do was bring in some like a rock texture, just crazy, not too defined. Threw in some moss. This is just various shades of the green. My little Christmas tree, because you know it's December. You gotta have a little Christmas tree. I actually might use this one for some cards. Now right here, this was not on purpose. I got to this loop, and from here to here was way too big, so I was like, let's swoop it in, kind of give a little nod to the tip top there, and added some embellishment to clean it up a little bit. It's my number 4. My nod to the bonsai. This is fun. You just kind of wrap things around. Watched a video and didn't realize they actually wrap wire around bonsai trees to help them get their shape, which I did not portray in this picture because drawing wire with these crappy pens would be terrible. And again, just circle squiggles. Just drawing a little squiggle in a circle and just fill it in. This one was just a quick one. Just wanted to sketch in a trunk. Put it in a little peeper, hanging out in his little home. Again, squiggles to do in the big shadowy areas. Short marks, nothing fabulous. A little more squiggles. Rounding to get the shape of the tree. Never straight lines unless you're coming down. This one was a lot of fun. Just used one color, the neon green. Started off with this guy. Threw in this guy. Threw in a couple of backgrounds, just quick little sketches. This here is a dead one, just a pole, a couple little branches. Same with this one. And then this one I did a partial dead with like it might have broke off or something. And then the bushes, swooping swirls, and you can tell they're short marks. They're not very long at all, even in the trunk. There's no long straight line. It's just scooch, scooch, scooch. Lots of scratching. Scratching with the pen. And then I did a big tree with the branches to kind of hide having to draw in perspective. And again, just swirly motions with pen. And it's sporadic. I don't like fill it in here and keep going. It starts here, goes over here, goes over here, just to fill it in to see how I feel. That one kind of looks like a bird skull. Number 8, did with the blue pen. Tried to do a little waterfall, some rocks, little grassies. These are longer strokes, little strokes. You just stack up the strokes until you get a design that you like. And then with the tree, again, you go with the curve of the tree. So this branch comes down and it's here. You can see it started growing here. And then it just moved on up into all these lovely little branches. And then the same. The swooping goes the other way to show it going off that way. And we turn the page sideways for the purple. This one I really like because trunks, the root system. I like trees with the roots on the grass. And you do some of the grass strokes on this side, and then you put some on the other side, and then it kind of hides in the root. Short, teeny strokes, little dots for the tips of the grass. Again, following the curvature, spiraling down into a root, brings it down into this root. And then you break it up. Here's the center of the tree where you got branches that fork off. Number 10. We did a purple and a blue tree. And I always start with the basic design. Super simple outline. And I started going in with some heavy straight lines and wasn't liking it. Went over to the purple tree and was using a dead pen. So these marks were long strokes, but the pen would only catch so much. So it was leaving these little pitted marks. So even if your pen is partially dead, you can still run it and get some good texture. You just have to decide, or not decide, but see how it works. Running the pen backwards gave a nice thick line. Or sorry, backwards. So I was going like this, I was going like this, you'd get a different texture. It's very interesting. And towards the end, the blue pen started doing it too. But I was just doing a swoop motion this way, and it was picking up ink on this side and not so much in the middle, which was kind of interesting. So that's tree number 10. This one, I used a blue and copper pen. This tree, I went back, where did we go? To this. And I was like, ooh, I want to work on this one. Because I liked how this one turned out a little bit. But as you can see, it turned out more of a combination of those two trees. And what happened is I took the pen and straight up, let me grab the blue pen. Where we got here. It's not in there. Okay, shiny blue pin, where did you go? It was a high sparkle pin. Or no, it was a metallic pin. I take that back. Okay. And I don't know if you can see this, but you can see that it's like blue and not blue, but it's the same pin. It just chunked up. And just short marks. Super short marks, and kind of my straight line is not straight. So it came off really kind of curvy. Get a couple of little lines in there. That's it. Just some super short taps. That's how I got this tree done. And I started here, went there, went back up there, back and forth, just to fill it in. And then again with the tree trunk, short strokes. Short strokes straight down, move down. And that's how you get the little black spots in between. Is because when you're stroking, you just move along quickly. And you don't fill it all in. Gives it some texture. I really like that tree. And then my daughter came in when I had finished that. And she's like, you should draw the conjuring tree. It's like, you're a good idea. There we go. Now the interesting thing about this tree, depending on how you have it, you really can't see it. Because I used a black glitter pen. And all that showed up, of course, was the glitter. So in person, it looks really interesting. Let me turn it a little bit. Now the thing about this particular pen, I don't know about the rest, is I actually sketched this particular tree out because I wanted it to look more like the conjuring tree. When I went to erase the lines, it also erased the glitter. So be cautious of that. But yeah, this one was a lot of fun. And there is 12 days of Inktober 2019 catch-up. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.